Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the Feed the Beast server, and we are here at Honeycomb Labs, or as a lot of you have been calling it, EthosLab. The name Bash gave me. It's a good name. I like it. Uh, haven't changed a whole lot with the building, except I've added some of those black lights around, just so the stuff wouldn't spawn on top. Although I see there's still some guys around, so I'll have to space them a little closer. I think I'm going to put lights above the apiaries as well. I think that looks pretty cool, and it lights up the room. That way I can get rid of all the torches eventually once I fill these up. And even though not a lot has changed on the construction, we're probably not going to build anything today either, really. I've done a lot with the bees. I'm not going to get into super detail because I don't want to bore you guys. I got new species, sort of, not really. I'm getting there. Um, but I've managed to get our super bees. This is what I wanted. These guys here. They are so good. And it didn't take that long. I think I bred them for 2 hours or so to get what I wanted. And now I have almost perfect bees for making honey. Then you got the fast speed. They like flowers. You get 2 drones from them every time. Lifespan is shorter. I don't know if I want it fast or if I want them to live longer. I'm not sure which is better. But this is a big thing. They're nocturnal. That means they'll work at night. They're flyer. Both yes, yes. That means they'll work in the rain. And cave means they will work underground if we want. They have high temperature and humidity tolerance, although this is still getting sorted out. If we're lucky, this will get to 2 for both of these eventually. I'm still working at that. Let's see what we got for our drones. Yeah, it's still fluctuating with these guys too. So there's like a 50-50 chance we'll either get a higher humidity tolerance or it's gonna just go back to normal. But yeah, these are really good bees. They are what we're going to be using to get our honeycombs. And I'm going to use these drones I'm getting to make more of these super bees. I'm working on these ones here to try and make them better by breeding the drones I'm getting from this hive with these guys. And it takes a little while to get, but eventually it's kind of like if you have a muddy bucket of water. It's like I'm constantly adding clean water to it, and eventually it's going to get cleaner and cleaner until you get the perfect bee. So this is almost, there's one no there, that's not good. Fast, that's what I want. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, and oh, this is a super duper bee. Shortest lifespan though. Okay, this is a really good bee. I love the bee thing. It's so awesome. Oh, this one's pretty good too, except that's a no. So I'll breed this princess with this drone, I think. Yeah. Let's get her in there. But anyway, yeah, we're not going to focus on the bees too much. I know some of you like it, some of you don't. It's just something I enjoy doing on the side. Takes a long time to get the different species, but it's a fun. It's like playing Pokemon, collecting them all. Got to catch them all. But what we're going to focus on today is setting up the machinery for the bees and automating things, setting up pipes and all that. And I'm going to delve into Red Power's pipes. You guys keep telling me, try them out. They're better than Buildcraft. I don't know. We'll see. I looked up some information. They do look awesome, I gotta say. So I'm gonna get some pipes together. I need brass, which I think is copper. Yeah, copper and zinc. Or I think there's a way of getting it from bronze as well. Gotta get that. I need transposers. And I believe I'll need receivers. These are easy to make. Receivers. And I'm going to build all the bee equipment I think I need. There's probably... Oop. I'll have to look up the name of what I want there. I can't remember what it was called. So I'm going to get that stuff together. I'll put it in a chest here, and then we'll figure out where we want to place it and how we want to hook it up. And I'll maybe explain quickly the functions of the bee equipment. Check this out, guys. There's a creeper in here. That was a little hidey hole I made for myself when I was AFK. I didn't put him in there. And it doesn't look like he fell down either. He must have spawned in there. What are the chances? But yeah, we're down here in my mining room again. I've been doing some experimenting with this red power piping stuff, and it is very cool. I am impressed. These pipes are sort of intelligent. They won't, like this thing here, this ejector, it won't send an item to this apiary unless this apiary has a space for it. So that is really neat. But with beekeeping, I found out just recently actually that this doesn't seem like it's going to work too well with it because there's a couple problems. So if I put a princess in this ejector and I give it a pulse, there's a timer I can make that would send pulses at a regular interval. But I'm just going to use a redstone torch here. So it knows where to go. That's neat. But it puts it in the side thing here. This is where it's supposed to get items out of, and it's putting it in there instead of, we want the princess to go there in our apiary here. So that's kind of a problem. If we actually, ideally, what I would like is to just connect to the bottom and kind of have a two-way pipe where it will take items out and put items in. But even when I do that, there is a problem. Goes up, it goes into this bottom slot, and if I try to get the drone in there, because we need a princess and a drone to make a queen, the drone's supposed to go in this slot. You can see I'm giving it a pulse, it won't send the drone because it knows that there's no space for it. So it's cool and smart like that, but for beekeeping in particular, not really designed for it. And if I take this out, then the drone gets sent and he gets put in that bottom slot. And you might think now if I put the princess in, it'll go in the proper place because the drone's there. But no, it doesn't. It's still trying to go to that bottom slot. And same issue with frames. If I put a frame in here, oop. Oh, see, that's what it does. If the slot is full, it'll bounce back, which is really good. Although I don't see it there. If we take it out, it'll go. Yeah. And instead of going in these three slots, it goes to that bottom as well. So we're going to go with BuildCraft, I guess, with our beekeeping. And that's going to work out better too, I think, because there's actually a specific pipe for beekeeping, this one here, which allows me to control things a little bit more precisely, and I think I'll want to use that in the long run. So I've kind of messed around with that. Thing is, BuildCraft pipes alone with beekeeping, like the original setup, is not going to work. We need it to be more intelligent, and thankfully there is a way of doing that in BuildCraft that I've just looked into. So what I got here, I made an assembly table finally. I've been wanting to make one of these for a long time. This thing, you give these lasers power and they shoot these lasers at the assembly table, and it makes all these different types of chipsets. It takes a lot of power and a lot of time, and then it's putting them in this chest for me. But one of the things I made it make is this special gate here. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I will fail. And basically with this, if we connect it to the side, our wooden pipe, this acts as a redstone engine, like it'll suck items out of something if we wanted to. It also has this option for some logic. So if we can detect if the pipe is empty, we can make it do something then. If there's items moving through it, if it's getting a redstone signal, if there's no redstone signal, if inventory is empty, if this is empty, we can make it do something. If there's stuff in it, That's really important. If there's stuff in it like honeycombs that we want to take out, we use that, and then we turn on this energy pulse option, and it will pull them out automatically. Really cool. There's space in inventory, so if there's room for like a queen or something, we could do that, although there's actually a better option, inventory full. If we're missing a queen or princess, we can detect that. We can detect if we're missing a drone. We can detect if we're missing a frame. All these other really precise things that we want. So that is what we're going to go with, because that looks like it will work out very well. And we will get the control we want with our automatic setup. Oh man, I tell you guys, I've been at this for at least an hour trying to figure it out, what I'm gonna do, and it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I tell you, even with these fancy gates, it's very challenging. But I came up with this setup, and I think this is gonna work. I came down here to try it, but hostile environment, so I'm gonna have to move this setup up to our labs up above there. I found out also I can't get frames into the apiary in any way. Any side I put it in, they just fly out. So I can detect if they're empty, but I can't automatically put them back in anyway, it seems like. So what they do is they just give you a little bit of a bonus of honey. So it is good to have them. I might just put in a detector if they're gone, then I know to refill them. But yeah, this will send out a pulse. We'll take anything from these slots, send it down here, goes to a sorting pipe, and we got the princess. It's always going to create one princess after the queen dies, and we want that princess back into the hive. So it's going to send her down. She's in black, down to this iron pipe, and iron pipes will cause her to bounce back. And when she gets to here again, wait a minute. No, that should work, because if she's going upwards, I think she gets forced to go to the white one. So I got her in white. I was worried she's just going to bounce back and forth between here maybe, but I think that will work. And when she goes through here, there's an items traveling clause here. Sends out a red pipe signal. Goes to this. If this gets that red pipe signal, it sends a pulse. It'll take any extra drones we have from this chest, send them down to here, and then the drone should go up the white line up here into the hive, and only one. That's the thing, we're making more than one drone, but we only want one back. So it's a little hard to control that, but this should do it, I think. This is like a buffer for our drones. If this gets filled up, I also have this here. Inventory is full, we'll do something with them. We'll liquefy them, but I haven't gotten that far yet. That's the plan. Let's go try it out. Man, I thought I checked this, but it's not taking items out of the apiary from below, so it probably has to go on the side after all. Darn, that would have been real nice. Alright, I just quickly moved it over here. We're going to turn it on. And by the way, I never pointed this out, but I have a chest for the items, just for now. That'll go to a centrifuge or something else, though, and get sorted. This one is just about done. So all the honeycombs are getting put out. Oh, and there it is. Princess and drone in the apiary. What's going to happen to them? Come on, come on, come on. Princess should bounce back. Oh, they go together. Uh-oh. That happened really fast. Uh-oh. Whoa. Ah, no. Princess went that way. Okay. I might have to define only honeycombs then. Here's round 2 with the honeycomb fix. It looks like the drones got sucked out first again. Princess should follow. Go the right way! No, you went the wrong way, you stinking princess. Wait, no, that was the drone. Oh, she got shot out the bottom. Darn. Maybe because of the gold pipe. Well, I'm a little bit closer, well, pretty close to getting it done properly now. Still having the odd issue where this gate here doesn't work properly for some reason. Like an item will pass by and pass by again, and it won't even detect it in that time. The iron pipe bounces it back. I added that little bit extra to give it more time. I switched the diamond pipe to an Apiary pipe because it seemed like the princesses were getting ejected from the diamond pipe. An issue I'm having with this thing though is it speeds the bees up when they go through. I don't really want it doing that, but I have no control if I'm using it. But anyway, this queen is about done. I took it out at last second. You can see it again. The frames are also about to break. This thing now detects if the frames are broken, and it's going to switch a light above. Oh. Okay. There goes the drone. And another drone. Alright, here comes the princess. Princess goes down. Bounce back up, back into the apiary. She's waiting for a drone. Drone gets taken out of here. And up into the apiary. The bottom spot, they become a queen again, and they start making honeycombs. So it's pretty close to right. I think if they get stacked like this, then it sends out the whole stack, not just one, which isn't a big deal. This is just, I'm probably going to just destroy these anyway, so I don't care too much. Honeycombs are going in there. My frames are about to break again. Kind of sad. I would like to position... Oh, yeah, I think it sent out 2 drones, and you can see one's laying on the ground there. So if that happens, I don't care too much. I think a lot of people, when they do automated systems, they just totally get rid of... or they try to get princesses that only breed 1 drone. But anyway, I'm not getting I'm not getting too in depth with that. I want to have 9 apiaries in here. So probably one there, one there, one there, one there. Gonna connect them all together. These take two of these gates, and I'm gonna switch this to just a regular iron ore gate. I don't need the pulsating thing. I've started setting up machinery here. Let's go check this out. I have a fermenter to create biomat, to create biomass, and we're going to, let's see, what should we do here? We're going to use that to power all our machineries here. We have carpenter. I'm going to dedicate this to making what do you call them? Apiaries. Dedicated to making those. So we need seed oil for that, so we have a squeezer here. So if I get seeds, there they are. Get seeds, put them in. It'll make seed oil if we power it. This squeezer here will probably be for squeezing honey. And we have a centrifuge here, which I was just getting going so I could get some beeswax to make waterproof pipe. That's not how you make waterproof pipe, that's what you do. Oh. So I'll get this going, I'll be right back. You know what, guys? I don't like creepers. I don't. I really don't. I don't know why anyone would. They're terrible. They wreck your day. Destroy everything. I heard him too. I looked for him, couldn't find him. On a more positive side though, our automated system is working very nicely. It is derping up every 10th time or so. So when that happens, I gotta manually put a drone in. I'm gonna keep working at fixing it. If anybody knows if there's a way to automatically put frames in, please let me know. But as far as I can tell, there isn't. And I tried putting a green light above here to tell me if there's no frames. Aesthetically, I don't know if I like it actually. It's... I don't know. What else should I do though? I want a light or an indicator or something though to tell me. Something I can easily see. I could just have one light, but then if that goes out, I'm going to get mob spawning. So I don't know. And also, I think we got this set up here. Just about anyway. This is my forestry machinery. If we need more room up here in our lab, eventually I'll probably just move this to the basement, all this stuff. But for now, I got a little bit of honey in the squeezer. Once we turn this on, it's going to send out a pulse, so honey should start flowing through that pipe. Yep. That will go to the fermenter. I'm also going to rig it up to go to a storage tank below, store the honey. But the honey will go in here, and just to get everything going this first time, I need to give it a little bit of power. So we'll just do this. Get our biomass going. And also, in the future, when we do set up my base, I want to send minecarts here with biomass, tank it over, because that's where my power generation is going to be, up in the jungle there. This is where my honey production is going to be, so I want to tank the honey back to our power production. And there is, like, it's not an efficient way of doing it, but I really like Railcraft in this mod pack, and just about every mod overshadows it. It's kind of sad. Like, the point of Railcraft is to move stuff around, whether it be players, whether it be items, liquids, anything. It moves stuff. That's what it does. And then, like every other mod in the game, also allows you to move stuff in easier ways. Like, for example, I have a jetpack. I don't really need to use rails. It's easy to get over mountains, and so that's one thing. And then if you get Mistcraft in here, you can instantly teleport places. If you want to move items in this game, the best way is to actually pipe them into an ender chest, and then pipe them out from wherever you want in the world, anywhere in the world. And it's like, poor Railcraft. It's such a good mod, and you can't use it for anything because it's inefficient. But I do plan on using it just for the fun of it. Did that not? Should have piped the biomass into here. Oh yeah, it did. Should be enough. It's probably just getting going. When that gets going, stuff's gonna get powered. We have our... So we got our squeezer there. We got honeycombs in here. The honey is going to get piped through here automatically. It's going to come to this diamond pipe. The honey is going to go to the squeezer. The honey drops. Everything else, I just have it go into a chest at the moment. This squeezer here, I'm going to use to make the apiaries. I have such a hard time saying that. And the seed oil will go to the carpenter. Yeah, should be a pretty good system if this engine would get going. Maybe I need more biomass. Our bio engine started up here, and now things are happening. We are getting that squeezed out. That's getting piped in. Getting more biomass. Our seed oil is flowing. Yeah. Do I have to click it? Oh, it needs more in there, right? I have nothing providing it seeds. I just manually put those in. Our beeswax, our extra item, is getting piped into there. See honey drop going. All in all, very, very early production has started. Very cool. I like it. This is how many honeycombs we're up to already. That's crazy. Man. All our drones. Yep. So once we get a few more of them going, things are really going to take off here. So we only got the one apiary going. If we get like 9 going, or all 6 of these branches, can you imagine how crazy it's going to be? So much stuff. Alright, so I made some other machines too. The analyzer. This is like... Well, I made this thing too. I don't know if this actually works. You're supposed to be able to put a bee in, and it'll tell you what the bee's all about. Like all the stat stuff. Alright, let's take this diligent drone. I think I might need to put a tank of honey above it or something, liquid honey, to get it to work. But there's this as well. I think this is the older version though. Yeah, you put the bee in there. It does the exact same thing. But you need to provide it with honey. Alright. Anyway, there's also, I made this thing, habitat locator. In case we don't know what biome a bee goes to, we need to get some honey. Everything needs honey. Alright, let's take that. I haven't tried this yet, actually. Put the honey in, put our bee in. So he can go to hills, ocean, plains, snow, forest, taiga, or the end even. Oh, really? Close to search. Close to search. I don't know what that means. So that's another tool we have. We have the indexer. I'm curious to see what this is about. This is apparently like one of these chests, except it holds an infinite amount of bees and it automatically sorts them. Let's take a look at this. Huh. Okay. That's... We probably won't have chests, and we'll probably just use that to store all the bees, all the extra drones or whatever we don't want. There is... My stuff got messed up from that creeper. The acclimatizer, there we go. We gotta give this thing power. You put a bee in, and then I think you put... let's see, how's that work again? I'll just get you... I'll get this going and I'll show you what it does. So, yeah, bees, they have a temperature tolerance and a humidity tolerance, and that decides what biomes they can live in, I guess. This acclimatizer thing, though, it increases that. If you give, if you put, I think, ice in here, it allows them to tolerate lower temperatures. Lava will allow them to tolerate higher ones. Water allow them to handle more humidity, and sand allows them to handle drier areas, with a small chance of it actually affecting the bee. So, pretty cool device. Got to power it, and there's so many other devices that a lot of them I don't even know how to use. See if I can find them real quick. Yeah, look at all this stuff. Replicator, purifier, inoculator, synthesizer. That's it. We've seen that. We've seen that. Gene pool, sequencer, splicer. I know what these do. I don't know what this stuff's all about. So I'll have to look into that. Pretty cool though. Loving this bee stuff. That's going. That's going. Oh yeah. Cool. Oh, poor pause. But yeah, I'm probably going to get going for today, guys. I need to get a whole ton of resources to finish this project. Like, These gates are not cheap, and they take a long time to make, a lot of power to make. They need ender pearls, that's the main problem. Uh, and then these things, I need to get seeds to make apiaries, and then yeah, I need a whole lot. Like we got one set up, but to get 50 or so set up like we want here. And then these lights, these are expensive, and oh, I need to go mining again. But yeah, you know what, I think one of my main goals with the bees to start off with, I'm gonna try to get this copper comb producing bee, because if I get a steady source of copper, we'll be golden. No idea how to get it though. But anyway, see you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day.